Hello everyone. Now we will solve few of the questions on the topic projection of lines. For the theory purpose, for the concepts, you can refer the previous video. Here we will do the practice and I'll teach you how to draw the solution on the sheet. Now the question is a line AB. So first name of the line is AB. 60 mm long, so this is the length of line. Line AB 60 mm long is parallel to VP. So it is given there, line is parallel to VP and HP. So it means this is the case number 1, parallel to both, parallel to VP and HP, such that the point A is 18 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP. Draw its projection. It is given there 18 mm above HP and in front of VP. Above HP, in front of VP means first quadrant. I will solve all the questions in first quadrant. If the same question will come in third quadrant, it will be just a reverse. Means you know that in first quadrant VP is above XY line and HP is below XY line. But in third quadrant, what will happen? HP will go after rotation. If you have seen that video, it is very easy to remember. In third quadrant, HP is above, VP is below, and in first quadrant, VP is above, HP is below. And same, if I talk about the view, top view will be above and front view will be below in third quadrant. In first quadrant, front view will be above and top view will be below XY line, right? So if the question will come for third quadrant, you can draw the same view but in reverse order. The whatever the diagram you are making below XY, you have to draw above XY, otherwise the same thing. Now the question says that it is the case of first quadrant and line parallel to both. So I have drawn the quadrant, let's say. Now this is the first quadrant, VP HP, a line is AB. I have given the capital name AB and line is parallel to both, parallel to VP, parallel to HP. Now the AB line, it is parallel to both VP and HP. So let's see the given values. Length of line is 60. So this AB is 60 mm long and it is parallel to VP, okay, and parallel to HP. Now such that the point A is 18 mm above HP. So this gap is given there 18 mm and this gap is given there 25 mm in front of VP, right? If A is 18 mm, so B will also be 18 mm because AB line is parallel to HP. So same gap A, same gap B, same for here, same for here. So if it is given the values with A, same will be for B. Now when you see the front view, observer has to stand this side for front view, if you remember. So from this side, when you see its front view, it will go here, it will be named as A dash, small a dash, and for B point it will be small b dash, and you will see this front view, a straight line. And when you see the top view, from the top, if you project it, its top view will go here. I have explained all these things in the previous video. Just try to use the same concept, otherwise we are using the same concept of projection of point. So this is the diagram, okay. Now I will not draw after rotation. You remember we rotate HP 90 degree clockwise. When you rotate, HP will go down and this view, it will also go down parallel to XY, same like this. And this is the diagram, right? So directly I'll show you how to draw. Just to understand this concept, watch the previous video. First of all, we draw XY line of any length, thin line, light line, draw with the tip of the pencil, do not put force in this. So draw the open arrowheads just to show we can extend XY line as per the required size. Now this is the first quadrant, so I write here VP above XY, HP below XY. A bigger letter should be written, whole area above XY VP, whole area below XY HP. Same concept like projection of points. Now we will start a point A0. This is just a reference point on XY line. Write a bigger letter, do not write very small letters, a bigger height, mark, highlight the point. Now it is given there, this is 18 mm above HP. So we will take the same gap 18 mm, as just use the scale, exactly measure 10, then 8, 18. So mark this point, I got this point. After that it is 25 in front, so 25 in front, this gap is 25. It will, after rotation it will go down, so this gap will be 25, okay. So 1, 2 and 5, so this is 25. Then I'll draw again projection line. This is the projection line making contact with the sheet and moving the pencil only. I'm not putting force on that, right? So this should be the projection line, very light, not visible from a distance, but the end point A dash and A, this should be dark, the dots. Okay, now it is just similar to the projection of points. We have drawn the projection of A point only, then we will join with the projection of B point. So line is parallel, so it means we can draw the line here 60 mm. So exactly parallel we will draw. So if you have the grid sheet, no need to measure this gap. Okay, now if you draw it on plain paper, so you have to very attentive parallel to XY line. So again, now this is the front view, you can make it dark. Again, hold the pencil vertical, move only with the tip of the pencil, but do not draw the thick line, no, do not draw the double stroke lines. So this is what point B dash. We have to draw small letters because views will have small letters. Actual name is capital letter, small A dash B dash. Similarly, we will make the downward projection. We were knowing that it was 18, so I'll cross check this, and then after that below it was 25. So this is 25. Again I'll draw a projection line, very light line, and then I'll join them. Again hold it vertical, draw very thin line, sharp line. So this is the point B, and this is the reference point B0. If you understand this diagram, it is just a representation. Now we will do the dimensioning. Now no need to give dimension of line on both sides, you have to give dimension on one side only. 10 mm gap, use all the rules of dimensioning, very thin line. Then arrowheads, very thin arrowhead. Now what is the length of line? 60 mm. So above, use align system, above the dimension line write the value only, do not write units. Same letter writing style. So this is 60. Now we have to give the dimension of this gap. We have to give the dimension of this gap. Again 10 mm gap, very light extension lines, arrowheads, now this gap is 18 mm, so align system use the same letter style. Then this is 25. So this is our solution. In the solution only front view A dash B dash, if you understand, AB line is there, so AB line dark. Top view AB line, AB is dark, nothing else, all other are the construction lines, only this should be dark. Now the question says that a line CD, now this name of the line is CD, 40 mm long, this is the true length of line, is parallel HP and in VP, means no gap from VP. The point C is 15 mm above HP, then draw its projection. I have drawn the quadrant, so this CD line is in VP. When you see the front view, it will be exactly here on VP, and when you see the top view, it will be projected on XY line. So C0 and CD will coincide. So this gap is given, how much it is above HP, this is 15, so it will be 15 above, and true length we know that is 40 mm. So let's draw the solution. We will follow the same steps. Draw XY line, very light line, so mark the start point. Now the name C0, because the name of the line is CD, so you will take 15 above, so you have to take the point 15 above, mark the point. So this is your point C dash front view, and then line is parallel, so 40 exactly parallel to XY. We have to mark 40 line, 1 2 3 4. So this is the point and this is the line, so we can make dark but thin line. Again hold the pencil vertical, so this is the point D dash. Right, now we will drop it on XY line, the projection line. So this is the point D naught. Now if you draw the solution, there is one mistake here. What? Front view is okay, C dash D dash, but where is the top view? From the top you can see the top view here. So in the solution, if I say this is the front view, but where will be the top view? This is the top view on XY line, so we have to dark the top view also. So what is the mistake here? We have not marked the top view, we have drawn only the front view, there is no top view here, so you have to darken the top view also. Now this diagram is having two views, front view C dash D dash, top view C, D. Then we will do the dimensioning. Now we know the length of line 40. We will not write 40 same again here. You have to give dimension on one side only, otherwise it will be the unnecessary dimensioning. 10 mm gap, use proper rules of dimensioning and try to solve one diagram within 10 minutes only. In exam you will not get time more than 10 minutes. This is 15 mm. So this is the solution, right? Only front view and top view dark, nothing else. Let's start with the third question. Third question says that now the line LM, this is the name of the line LM 45, this is the two length 45 mm long parallel to VP and in HP. Now there is no gap from HP, line is placed on HP. The L point is 20 mm in front of VP. I have drawn the diagram, this line is in HP. This gap is given 20 mm, length of the line is 45 mm. So when you see the front view from this side, so you can see the front view here, L dash M dash on XY line, and when you see the top view, it will be here same LM, and when you rotate it will go down, LM will be parallel to XY, it will go down. Okay, so let's see what is the solution here. Right, so this is the solution, only front view, top view dark, nothing else. You have to write exit 45 20 using aligned system. When I was evaluating your sheets, I have found one mistake. Your extension line should cross only the dimension line. It should not be very lengthy line. It should have only 2, 3, 4 mm after the dimension line, not a lengthy line. Let's see the fourth question. The line PQ, name of the line PQ, 40 mm long, this is the length of line, is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. So it is the line parallel to VP. So I have drawn the diagram, this line is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. So HP making 90-degree angle. You can use your pen copy just to hold it in the first quadrant and assume like a pen perpendicular to HP like that. So it will be very easy to imagine. Such that the point P is 10 mm above HP. So this P is 10 mm above HP. So this gap, if I say this gap is given 10 mm above HP, 10 mm in front of VP. So this gap is also 10 mm. So when you see the front view, you can see a straight line, vertical, P dash Q dash, and 10 mm above XY. And when you see the top view, you will see a dot point only. P and Q will overlap, and at how much gap? 10 mm. So let's see. Again I'm telling, just if you are having doubt in the concept, use the previous video, then understand the concept of projection of points. It's just similar to that. Then even only then you can solve the problem of projection of lines. So what is given here? So we will mark a point only. So after 10 mm, this is 10 mm gap, then length of line is 40 mm, so 40. So this is the point. So this is the front view, dark line. So this is P dash and Q dash. So in such question, remember that the gap is given from P or Q. So if gap is given from P above HP, so that is why this point is P. If the gap is given from Q, so this point will be Q, this will be PQ. Okay, it depends how the statement is given. And then The projection line is also having 10 mm gap. So this is the top view. There are two ways to write this: Q in bracket P or Q comma P. Both are correct. If you see from the top, you can see Q point. P will be hidden under the Q, so that is why Q in bracket P, the visible point outside. Then we'll do dimensioning. So this is P node and Q node, so it will overlap. So here you can say P node and Q node like this. So this is the solution. And the question says that line CS, this is the name of line, 45 mm long, parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP, parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP, right? And the point C is in VP, so means C point lying on VP, so there is no gap from C and VP plane, and it is 10 mm above HP, so this gap is 10 mm. When you see from this side for front view, C and S, they will both overlap, so it will be having S visible, so outside, C inside, right? A single point only in the front view, 10 mm above XY line. And when you see from the top view, you will see a line starting from XY line, C, and a straight line, whatever the length is there. So when you rotate, this line will go down and it will be vertical like this. So we will draw the same on sheet. So your diagram should have proper variation in darkness of line. Only top view, the CS will be visible, so that is dark. This is projection line light. In the front view, only point will be visible, so point dark. So whatever the visible or the solution, front view, top view, that part should only be the dark, otherwise all other lines should be light. Let's see the next question. The question is given that a line AB, the name of the line AB, 54 mm long, is parallel to VP, inclined to HP. So this is the next case, parallel to VP, inclined to HP at 30 degree. If the point A is 18 mm above HP and 10 mm in front of VP, draw its projection and also find its trace. Here I will show you how to make the trace. So the line is AB, so I have drawn the line AB. This is 54 mm long. It is inclined to HP, parallel to VP. It is inclined at an angle of 30 degree. So let's say this angle is 30 with HP. This point A, let's say this point A is 18 mm above HP. So this gap is 18 mm, 10 mm in front of VP. So this gap is 10 mm. So when you see the front view from this side, you can see A dash B dash line, inclined line like this with two length 54, and at how much gap from XY? The gap given from here, that is 18 mm. And when you see the top view, you will see a point here A and a straight line reduced length B for the B point projection. And how much gap? The gap given here 10 mm, so you will see 10 mm this gap. When you rotate, 10 mm gap and this line will go down. So let's see how to draw the solution. We will start just similar to the previous questions. We draw the XY line, open arrowheads. This is the first quadrant, so we write VP, HP. So this is the line AB, so we will mark A node. So it is given there as per the solution 18 mm above and 10 mm below. So this is 18 mm, 1, 2, 18 mm above and 10 mm below. So this is the gap and this is the projection line, the very light line. So this is the front view A dash and this is the top view A only. Now the length of line is 54 but making an angle of 30 degrees. So use protractor just to make exact 30 degree angle. Now you have to hold it horizontally just parallel to the XY line. If you are using the grid sheet, then it will be very easy to mark. So mark 30 degree angle. So exactly I have taken the 30 angle. Now you have to draw the line, and what is the length of line? We will draw the line equal to length, that is 54, 4, 5 and then 4. So you get this point. Now you can mark this 54. So this is the point and it is having length 54, front view B dash. Now this is the true length. So how to mark the reduced length? Just take exactly vertical projection line and from this point exactly horizontal projection line. So if you are using the grid sheet, then it will be very easy to draw these horizontal and vertical lines, but on plain sheet you have to take care every time, you have to check. So you get the intersection B, and now you can dark this because this is the top view AB here. So this is B and this is B naught. Now we will do dimensioning later on, but before that we should draw the trace. I have told you what is a trace. Trace is the line when we extend, when the line is inclined to any plane, we extend the line towards the plane, then draw perpendicular. So we will follow the same, but it should be very light because trace is just a point only. So everything now what we are doing, that is the imagination. So you get the intersection point here. After that drop vertically downward, and then from the top view, and from the top view exactly horizontal. So the intersection point, this is known as trace, as the line is inclined to HP. So this point is known as HT. We represent HT like this only. This point we have to find out, right? Otherwise we can find out the length of trace also. If they say what is the length of trace, then we will have another way, but right now we will solve only the locate the trace only. So this point is HT, horizontal trace. Now we will do the dimensioning. In this we have to give both the dimensions, reduced length and true length. You have to give the dimension here. We don't know this reduced length, so you have to measure and write this value. So this is exactly coming approximate 5 or 49. So I suggest you to write in the form RL. RL stands for reduced length, that is 49. So right here exactly 49 like this, and this was the true length. It was given in the question, and you know how to give the dimension to the inclined line. Extension line perpendicular to this, dimension line parallel to this, 10 mm gap, and arrowheads. Now this is the true length. So this is, you must write TL, true length, that is equal to given 54, and we must give the value of angle also. We have two methods, from inside, from outside. As the angle is more than 15 degrees, so we use this method from inside. So this is 30 degree. Then we have the value of this A and A dash. You can give the dimension this side or this side, both are okay, no issue. But I say if you want to give dimension from this side, take it out of trace. Do not merge it on the trace. Take the dimension line out of the trace, then you give the dimensions. If you are having less space here, you can just erase XY VP and then extend it. I'll also do that. As the space left was less, so I am extending that line. Do not make a hodgepodge of all the things. You can erase this and extend the line as I have erased. Now this dimension is how much? Above HP it is 18, and this is 10. So this is the solution. Now we will see one more question. A line PQ line is given 60 mm long. This is the length of line, parallel to HP and inclined to VP. So with 35 degree. If the point P is in VP, so the point P is in VP, inclined to VP. So this gap is 35 mm, and point P is in VP and 20 mm above HP. So this gap is 20 mm. Draw its projection and trace. So when you see the front view, so you will have the P dash and Q dash, a straight point only. Again I'm telling, for these concepts watch, understand and remember the previous videos. And and top view, inclined line starting from XY line. So this is P and Q. So what will be the view? Let's start. Sharpen your pencil after 1-2 diagrams, otherwise you will start making the dark diagrams, so avoid that thing. So in the question of trace, try to take a long xy line so that trace should come inside the diagram, otherwise it will go outside. So this is xy line. Now we will start with the point P. So it is given there P point, P naught. So above xy 20, so we will take 20 above xy 1 2. So this is the point P dash front view, and it is the same point P top view. It is having an angle 35 degrees. So in when the line is inclined to VP, angle will come below xy. So you have to now put the protractor like this, 0 on xy line. So from this side I have to measure the angle. Angle is given 35, so I'll exactly measure 35. So this is the point I get. So length of line is given 60, so I'll mark exactly 60 mm on this angle. So I'm making it dark because this is the top view. So this is P and Q. Then we will draw the projections upward, exactly horizontal and vertical projection. This is true length, so straight projections. This will be reduced length. So this is your point Q. So when the question is here for line inclined to one plane, follow the same method. Draw the true length with given angle, then take the projections, and whatever the distance is given, horizontal line, so you will get the reduced length. So I'll do the dimensioning later on. First of all, I'll draw the traces. Now in this question, what is the trace? We have to extend the line. As we know, in trace we have to extend the inclined line on xy. So it is already on xy. After that, draw perpendicular. So this perpendicular will act as the draw perpendicular, and this is the horizontal line. So it is again intersecting the same. So this point, same P dash, it is the point VT. So P dash and VT, it will coincide here. Now we'll do the dimensioning. This is true length. It is given as 60 mm. Above dimension line, aligned system. This is reduced length, not given. Measure the value of reduced length and write. Exactly coming 50. This is given 20 onto top on xy line. So this is the solution.